What is up, you guys? My name is Taylor, and today I have a new Fallout 4 discussion video, I guess you would call it. So I was wondering how many Easter eggs will be in Fallout 4, and to really figure that out, I had to do a bit of research. So first thing that came to mind as far as trying to figure out how many there will be in Fallout 4 was how many was in Skyrim, how many was in Fallout New Vegas, and finally how many was in Fallout 3. So Skyrim has at least 29 Easter eggs. Fallout New Vegas has at least 22 Easter eggs. So that's a pretty good comparison field as far as those two games go. But really, what blew off my research so far, I guess you would call it, quotations on research, is Fallout 3. So from what I've counted, Fallout 3 has at least 120 Easter eggs. So you can see how that kind of totally just blew up my chart as far as Easter eggs go for Bethesda's 3 games here. So then I thought, what else can I do to figure this out, or I don't know, close the field a bit. So then I was thinking, well, what about how long it'll take to make the games? So for Skyrim, it took them 4 years to make that. It took them 2 years to make New Vegas. And for Fallout 3, it took 5 years. So from what Todd Howard said at E3, they've been working on Fallout 4 since Fallout 3 came out. So that's 2008. That's 8 years right there. So based off of the amount of Easter eggs in Fallout 3, plus Skyrim's map size, which is what Fallout 4's map size is going to be, as well as how long it has taken to make Fallout 4, there's probably going to be at least 100 Easter eggs in the game. Now that is still kind of a wild assumption, but I've narrowed it down a bit. I mean, it's kind of difficult to narrow down or to find a solid answer because of the information we really don't have. So I believe there'll be at least 100, but mainly just because of the map size of Fallout 4. Todd Howard said, I believe it's Todd Howard who said it. It's the same size as Skyrim's map, so I believe there'll be at least 100. There has to be for how big the map will be. I mean, they could also, you got to take into consideration of how much they worked on the building of settlements and the graphics as well as the story. So it took them 8 years to do that, plus putting in some Easter eggs there. You wouldn't otherwise, if they just made the graphics better and just a better story and more quests, then they probably would have had a lot more time to make Easter eggs. But if you put into consideration the graphics being better and the building of settlements as well as all the other new features they have, that definitely would add a couple years to the development of Fallout 4. So really what I'm saying is that taking consideration of how much better Fallout 4 is than Fallout 3, so that's why it would take longer to develop. So that's why you can't I'm confusing myself here. I really hope I'm making sense. So that's why you can't say there's more than 120 Easter eggs. That's why I can't say there's more than 120 Easter eggs in Fallout 4. So that's why I'm going with 100 Easter eggs at least in Fallout 4, mainly because of the map size and based off of Fallout 3's Easter eggs. And again, it took them 5 years at least to make Fallout 3, and that has 120 Easter eggs. So, and even smaller map than Fallout 4 will have. So imagine what they could do as far as Easter eggs go. I'm just saying what they could do, but then like I said, took in consideration of what else they had to make. So that's just something to talk about, really. So if you guys want to talk about it, then go ahead and post in the comments down below. I really hope I didn't confuse anybody. If I did, I'm sorry. But yeah, final or I guess the conclusion is there should be at least 100 Easter eggs in Fallout 4. If not, then there'll probably be more. If there's less, no one's really gonna complain as long as there's at least 22. Same as New Vegas, if not more. I mean, because everyone loves Easter eggs, especially Fallout's Easter eggs, because they're always either funny or just really awesome Easter eggs from shows or mythological, I believe is the word, mythological things. So just Bethesda always does good as far as Easter eggs go. So that's really all I wanted to say. I hope I didn't confuse anybody. I'm sorry if I did. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Fallout every other day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.